Friday night and the lights are on. Well, it's news review time. Look at what's happening around the world and also here back in the UK. Dave takes it on, reports back so you can keep in touch. And the first item shocks me. The third item surely is purely illegal money laundering, but it's okay because the markets are doing it. VW heads downhill faster than Eddie the Eagle and is likely to have a similar outcome. Keep watching. Well, as you know, I like to get out there and do things for myself. And that is how I caught my favourite charging network, besides Tesla, Gridserve. They've come in for high praise from me recently with what they claim to be doing and what up to now they actually were doing. But I visited Sandbach services on the M6 southbound yesterday, and the 6 Gridserve 350 kilowatt chargers that were being installed on my previous visit are now up and working and are looking really good. As always, I check everything, and that is where I noticed the price. Well, I play the video here because this seems to be totally unlike Gridserve. First, the price is 79 pence per kilowatt hour. Wow, that's bad. In fact, really bad. I have an explanation for this, which I'll get to soon. But what struck me was the sneaky way it was displayed. Government states all prices must be shown on the charger or the screen before you charge, so I filmed it. And I've never seen anything so quick, speedy and rapid in all my time filming. Tried to photograph it, I could only press the button twice before it disappeared, unlike the other screens. The video was almost instantaneous. If I didn't know better, I'd say they're hiding the price while barely complying with the law. Check on their website, initially showed 69 pence still at 10 AM on the 30th, but that's now changed to 79p. Whoa, a price increase, and that is bad news for all. What's going on? Well, my belief is that someone watched my video, Clash of the Titan. No, only joking. Someone realised that unless Tesla increases its prices up to 79p as well, and there's more chance of being bitten by a lettuce, they now only have a short window of opportunity in which to cash in, gouge their customers, while they still operate a monopoly at locations like Rugby, Swansea and Exeter services. At these services, the Tesla chargers are exclusive, Tesla only, so all non-Teslas must use the Gridserve here. No choice. They also believe that there might be a gentleman's agreement to, shall we say, delay the opening up of certain chargers so that Gridserve don't lose all their business overnight. I've no sympathy at all. I always go on about business models and them having to make sense. Well, Gridserve received over £500 million investment only this year. In the summer, actually. And surely the investors had a business plan because at that time, Tesla was already 1 year into an opening up of their supercharger network and were building dozens of new V4 chargers specifically for use by non-Tesla cars. Let me coin the phrase NTC for non-Tesla cars. It's going to be much quicker. So, I cannot believe the investors did not know this, did not know that Tesla have more ultra-rapid chargers already installed than anyone else, including Gridserve, and are installing far more, way faster. It's only a matter of time before Tesla opens up a new supercharger near a major Gridserve installation, like in Preston. Or like Trentham Gardens. Oh yeah, they already did that. Trentham Gardens just 4 miles away from their pitiful effort at Keele Services. Just 2 40 kilowatt shared power chargers. Oh, I hope to hear more about this soon. Watch this space. I never understand the anti-EV brigade. Every day we hear, whoa, this new car is a Tesla killer, or this new battery will destroy Tesla, or hydrogen cars will wipe Tesla off the face of the earth. These people are deluded. They're off in a world of their own. They're sandwiched short of a picnic. You see, Elon wants that as well, as stated so on many occasions. He has an ambition to transform the world energy to renewable, probably solar but not exclusively, and shift fossil fuel burning cars to clean EVs, which, like it or not, produce zero pollution from the car. He said if someone can make a better car at the same or better price, he'll help them. Because Tesla cannot possibly do it on their own. Yeah, Tesla cannot make that transition on their own. They need other manufacturers to chip in and do their bit. And from a personal point of view, If I find a different make of EV when I come to trade in my Model S that is better and hopefully a bit cheaper, I will happily buy it. I am not a Tesla fanboy, as many accuse. I just happen to believe that for me, the very best car I can drive or buy at the moment, within my budget and for my motoring needs, is a Tesla. For my brother, his very best car, BMW i50, which he just bought and he loves it. For my son-in-law, it's an MG4 and he loves it. For my middle son, Tim, that was a Hyundai Tucson diesel. And it's great for him. For my neighbour, it's a brand new PHEV BMW one sort. And she loves it. Why cannot these idiots accept that for some people EVs are a really great choice, offering cheaper motoring, less pollution? For others, EV do not suit them and they carry on driving ICE cars. Why the compulsion to try to destroy a thriving industry just because you think EVs are rubbish? Grow up. Crime of the century next. Joe Biden passed the IRA, the Inflation Reduction Act, so that Americans could stop buying EVs from China and batteries from China, putting American jobs at risk, and start building their own battery and EV industries. Like it or hate it, that's what he did. Part of that was a subsidy of $7,500 for new EVs that were not Chinese in an effort to boost US sales. Also part of it were multi-billion dollar grants and subsidies to the legacy auto industry to build new factories, often joint ventures with people like Koreans or Japanese, to make their own batteries. Oh, by the way, before you say it, Tesla makes its own batteries in California for the US market, not in China. And the legacy auto grabbed the money with both hands. Well, fast forward just a year, they've recently discovered they can't actually make attractive, compelling EVs at a price that would give them even a hint that they might break into profit in the next 5 years. None of them do, or indeed a price at which people will buy them. The GM, the company that claimed to have started the EV revolution and claimed they'll be ahead of Tesla by 2022, has sold, wait for it, 56,000 EVs this year. That's it. Almost exclusively in America because nobody else in the world wants to buy them. Well, compared to Tesla, on track for 1.8 million. Ford, after an initial surge in demand, particularly for the F-150 Lightning, now finds hundreds of them stuck unsold at their dealers and is set to lose $5 billion this year. VW is on the point of giving up, shutting down factories, laying off workers. But they all grabbed the IRA handouts, billions of dollars worth, and now every single one of them has announced, well, they're putting it off, deferring, or in some cases, just plain cancelling all their plans. None will open any of these facilities on time, and most now only have a vague date of, well, maybe not before 2025. But it gets worse because GM has declared a profit this year, nearly the same as all the grants and subsidies they've received, and now offer a massive share buyback scheme and a quadrupling of the dividend they pay to their shareholders. Share buyback, by the way, is just a mechanism for boosting the value of shares. If you remove large numbers from circulation, that increases the value of those remaining. It's just a boost. But using subsidies to partially fund this is surely illegal. Any bets, the others will immediately follow suit, and any bets on all of them will declare huge losses in the near future and go begging back to Joe Biden, and almost certainly well before the November presidential elections next year, just in case Joe Biden loses and the IRA and all the subsidies are cancelled. And this is legal? Well, Cybertruck's in the headline news, but I'm not going to cover it much here, apart from saying it was filmed before the news, so it's already out of date. I've just launched a separate video for the Cybertruck for anyone interested. I believe it'll be transformational in the auto world, but at the very least, it's the biggest launch of any product of any kind in the world to date. Well, Tesla carry on opening up older superchargers to NTCs. I recently charged at Newport Supercharger in Gwent, and that is now open to all. And there are more than 30 superchargers that have opened up this year to all. It's the first year of operation. I expect this to accelerate dramatically next year. Is this Tesla only news? No, definitely not. In my recent video, Tesla Superchargers, the ultimate guide, I give an example from Banbury where there are Osprey chargers at 79p all day, all year round, and Tesla open to all with peak and off-peak prices down as low as 35 pence per kilowatt hour. If you charge just once a week and top up 50 kilowatts each time, we don't all do, but if you did, the Osprey will cost you £158 a month. Tesla non-member charging off-peak will pay £98 a month, but non-Tesla drivers with a membership, £10.99 a month, will pay £82.99, including the membership fee. These two charging networks are 20 feet apart. Wake up! Non-Tesla members pay £60 a month less and Tesla members £75 a month less. Same electricity. For an MG4, which could cover 4 miles per kilowatt hour, that equates to about 9 pence a mile with no home charging, just Tesla. The UAW is now really flexing its muscles, and I don't know if you know this, but in America, UAW has seen its membership tumble, crash and burn from over 1.5 million to just above 380,000. It's barely a third of a million. Ford has just over 40,000 UAW members, but UAW has set its sights on Sweden. They tried to get a strike in the Tesla factories and showrooms and service centres, but none agreed. The local IF Metal got involved, stating that non-union members threatened their existence. Nobody joined in. The Swedish Prime Minister dived in, illegally, and declared a strike was good for the country. Really? Still nobody from Tesla joined in. The IF Metal then threatened all their members with total blacklisting, never getting a job again any time in the future unless they came out on strike. Well, they did, but still none from Tesla. Then they involved the post office, getting them to stop deliveries of post and parcels to Tesla. Wow, this is absolute commitment. I've not seen anything like this since the 70s in the UK with the miners. That was eventually defeated. By the way, has anyone asked the Tesla workers what they want? It seems not. UAW has decided for them. Anyway, the court has now ruled blocking the post and parcels is against the law and ordered them to resume. Well, in the meantime, an interview with several Tesla workers in Sweden shows that they're absolutely delighted. Best job I've ever had, one stated. It'll be interesting to see who wins, but history does not favour the UAW. Well, I just saw my first Apple Green chargers. They're on the M4 at Sarn Services. They're decent chargers, well installed. Oh, looks good. Just have absolutely no enthusiasm for 79 pence a kilowatt hour. None at all. Luckily, if I am right, I will not have to for much longer. Well, Fastned still remains at 69 pence, far less than that with membership, and Ionity is 74 pence, with loads of deals and special memberships. Where are we headed? Well, I'm also just starting my quest for the best efforts at Christmas, and a few sites have already started. I'll be announcing my top 10 just before Christmas. Don't miss that. Well, that's all for today. I'm back out on the road, checking out all the new installations. Thanks for watching. I'm Dave.